Before I started trading in Deriv, I thought the main thing I needed was good strategy. But later I realized something important. A strategy alone is not enough, okay? You can have the best bot, the best setup, the best analysis tool, and still lose money if you do not understand how Deriv really works. So in this video, guys, I want to share the things I wish I knew before I started trading in Deriv. And this video might save you from making mistakes that many beginners make. As we start, guys, I want to welcome all of you to Deriv Navigator Academy, the best place to learn anything concerning Deriv. As we start, guys, please ensure subscribe and like to be highly appreciated. Okay, so now point number one. Deriv is not easy money. Now, what do I mean? Now, the first thing I wish I knew is that Deriv is not shortcut to quick money. Many beginners enter Deriv thinking they will deposit a small amount and multiply it quickly, but Deriv markets move fast, okay? Synthetic indices, especially digits, rise and fall, over and under, even odd, all of them require patience, timing, and discipline. If you come to Deriv with a get rich quick mindset, the market will humble you very fast. And actually, this is one of the reasons people are quitting Deriv at a high rate, because somebody comes to Deriv with very high expectations to make high amounts of money just by pressing some buttons, and after 2 minutes, they've made profits. It doesn't work like that, okay? It doesn't work like that. The second thing, guys, is demo account, or the demo account is not a waste of time. Another thing I wish I knew is that demo trading is very important, okay? Many traders ignore demo because they want real profits immediately. But demo is where you test your strategy, understand your bot, and learn how the market behaves without risking real money, okay? Before using real money, test your setup properly, and do not just test for 1 or 2 trades, okay? Test it many times. Check how it behaves during wins, losses, and bad market conditions, okay? Guys, you have to use your demo account as much as you can. Another thing I told you guys is that when you're using a demo account, stop viewing it as like a playful money, or like a game whereby if you blow your account, you can just go reset, do it again and again and again. No. Treat that money as your money. And anytime you lose, feel that pain, okay? Assume that is money you have been given somewhere and you have to grow it, or something, or there'll be a consequence about it, okay? Take it seriously. Ensure use risk management. Even if it is demo, use risk management. Assume that money is your real money, so that your mind can get used to the seriousness that comes with managing an account. Because what happens is that most people treat the demo account as like a game, and then when they enter into their real account, all the emotions come flooding in. All of a sudden, they are anxious, they are very fearful, and that is where you hear people saying, okay, I am afraid to start. And even if that person has been practicing on demo for 3 months, they are very afraid, because when they were trading on the demo account, they were relaxed, and basically they did not put seriousness into it, okay? So guys, I want you to treat your demo account with as much seriousness as possible, okay? When you receive a bot, test it there. When you learn a strategy, test it there. When you want to test out a concept, do it on your demo. Don't just take something from any source and just come and try it on your real account. It will be bad for you, okay? All right, point number 3. Risk management matters more than entry. Now, the biggest mistake beginners make is focusing only on entry, okay? Many beginners ask, what should I enter? But the better question is, how much am I risking if the trade goes wrong? A good entry with bad risk management can destroy your account, okay? Never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Avoid using your full balance on one trade. Please never, ever, ever, even if your account is $0.58, never risk money you cannot afford to lose, okay? Avoid using your full balance again on one trade. Okay, and never increase stake emotionally after a loss, okay? And yeah, you have to become careful. Please, again, I repeat, never ever use your entire balance on one trade. No matter how promising that entry looks, never use your entire balance on one trade. Believe me, it will be painful, okay? Even if your account is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, do not use your entire balance, and do not let anyone convince you you can use your entire balance and recover. If you see someone doing that online and they make profit, that is good for them, but do not do it, okay? Even if you're an experienced trader, refrain away from this, okay? I repeat, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Avoid using your full balance on one trade, and never increase stake emotionally after a loss, okay? This is basically how many accounts get wiped in Deriv. And actually, this made me blow a lot of accounts when I was starting, a lot, because you had a $10 account, and then in the process of trying to grow it, you end up blowing like $4, so you have 6. And then something tells you, just use the 6 to recover everything you have lost and make me even more profit. And then you blow the entire thing, okay? And believe me, it hurts a lot. So you have to be careful, especially on that, okay? Now, point 4. Basically, the 4th point, bots are tools, not magic, and this is something I've always insisted. Before trading in Deriv, I wish I understood that bots are not money, basically magic magic money machines. Okay, yeah, bots are not machines that will help you print money. No. Okay, bots, they're not. First of all, I want you to understand this. Bots basically execute trades. The primary objective of any trading bot is to execute trades. Okay, you cannot just come to any bot and just press run and expect profits. No. Okay, bots basically execute what you as a trader have seen in the market. If you saw the wrong thing in the market and you come and feed the wrong information to the bot, automatically it will result in bad results, garbage in, garbage out, okay? But if you go, you do your own analysis, you have identified a good market, and then you come and set everything properly, and then you end up doing the proper timing, and then if you have a good bot or a high performance bot, believe me, it will execute that trade in the most beautiful way possible, and you'll be really happy with the result. That is why I keep on saying, especially in my live streams, a good bot makes a very happy trader. And a bad bot will make a very depressed trader. Okay, guys, ensure again you have good bots. You have to, yes, you can have bots, but are they good? Are they able to deliver results? Are they able to recover in case of losses? Are they able to fight the market when the market is really bad? Okay, you have to ask yourself those questions. Okay, yeah. So a bot only follows instructions. Okay, if the market is bad, the bot can lose. If your settings are poor, as I've said, the bot can lose. If you run it at the wrong time, it can lose. So do not download a bot and expect automatic profits. It doesn't work like that. Okay, understand the logic behind it, know when to start it, know when to stop it, and always test it in your demo first to basically understand it in and out. Okay, please guys, observe all this. Please understand that bots are tools. They're not magic money making machines. Okay, please be careful with this. Okay, the other point is this: overtrading is very dangerous. How so? Okay, one painful lesson is that more trades does not always mean more profit. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. Okay, as I've always said, actually the best trade at times is no trade. All right, if you win, stop and protect the profit. If you lose, you do not chase that loss immediately, especially if you hit your stop loss. Just leave and come back tomorrow and try again. Okay, overtrading makes you tired, emotional, and very careless. Okay, Deriv always in Deriv, basically, guys, as I've always said, there is always tomorrow. You can come back tomorrow and try again. And that is why I've always said, if you hit a 20% take profit or a 20% profit, leave, be happy about that, come back tomorrow and try again. If you hit a 20% loss, leave and then come back and try tomorrow. There is always tomorrow. Don't feel like you must achieve everything today, okay? It doesn't work like that, okay? Yeah, so in Deriv, yeah, Deriv can be there tomorrow, but if you're not careful, your account won't be, okay? The 6th point, small accounts need more discipline. Please listen carefully. Small accounts need more discipline. If you're trading with a small account, you need even more patience. Okay, a small account cannot handle careless recovery, high stakes, or long losing streaks. Okay, do not expect a small account to behave like a big account. Please listen to that carefully. Do not expect a small account to behave like a big account. Grow slowly, use small stakes, focus on survival first, profit second, because if your account basically survives, you have a chance to improve tomorrow, okay? But if you blow it, the game is officially over, all right? So please, you have to be very careful. If you have a $10 account, don't go using $5 stakes. Don't do that, okay? Use small stakes to build that account slowly by slowly so that it is able to manage more stakes or larger stakes, okay? Because if you end up messing with that account at its beginning stages, you'll end up having no account at the end of the day, okay? So please, again, be careful about that. Another thing I wish I knew is that losses are part of trading. I wish someone actually told me clearly that losses are normal. Even good traders lose, even good bots, and even high performance bots lose. The difference is how you handle that loss, okay? A beginner loses and tries to recover everything immediately. A disciplined trader loses, accepts it, reviews the mistake, and waits for a better setup. Do not let one loss turn into 10 losses because of emotions. Control your emotions, okay? And the other point, guys, as I'm finishing up, analysis matters. How so? Do not trade blindly. Before entering any market, check it properly. Look at the trend, the digit behavior, the digit conditions, the percentage conditions, basically the conditions around your strategy, okay? For over and under, always remember to check the strategy. For bots, check whether the market supports the logic of the bot. For rise and fall, avoid just entering because the candle looks tempting. And ensure, first of all, you understand. You cannot just come, let's say, to this market that I'm on right now, and you start pressing rise and fall carelessly, okay? You cannot do that. You have to analyze and you have to figure out how the market is going based on its trend and based on its pattern and based on its movement, okay? Yeah, the goal is not to trade every moment. The goal is to trade when the setup makes sense, okay? And the ninth point basically is your mindset decides everything, okay? Deriv will test your patience, it will test your greed, it will test your discipline, but the biggest battle is not always against the market. Sometimes the biggest battle is against yourself. Can you stop after a profit? Are you able to stop after a profit? Can you accept a loss? Can you avoid revenge trading, which many traders usually are susceptible to? Can you wait for a clean setup, okay? This is basically what separates serious traders from emotional traders, okay? Yeah, you have to have that mindset, okay? Be disciplined enough to know when to stop. Be disciplined enough to know what to do, to know basically what to do and what not to do, and be disciplined enough to be patient enough to find a good market or a good setup, okay? This is basically what will make you either a good trader or a bad one, okay? Yeah, and the last and final point is this, okay? Start simple. Start simple. Do not try learning everything at once. Do not jump from over under to even odd, then rise and fall, then bots, then different volatilities in one day, okay? Pick one strategy, understand it deeply, test it, improve it, then slowly expand, okay? Simplicity is very, very powerful, okay? Yeah, if you are starting, you can decide, as I'm starting, let me focus on over under, and then once I'm good at over under, I will go to even odd, okay? If you try learning over under, even odd, matches and differs, rise and fall, call and put at once, you cannot be a master of all, okay? You can decide to start with one side, understand it deeply, practice it. Once you see you have consistent result in that particular sector, you shift to the others, okay? Yeah, but don't just learn everything and be everywhere at once. It can be bad for you, especially if you're starting out, okay? That is why I'm saying start out simple, okay? Yeah, so basically, guys, if I was starting at Deriv again, this is what I will do differently. I will test more in demo, I will manage my risk better, and I will avoid overtrading, and I will also stop treating bots like magic. And most importantly, again, I will focus on discipline before profit, okay? Because Deriv is, the goal in Deriv is not just to make money. The goal is to stay in the game long enough to become better and make even more. Okay, if you found this helpful, guys, please ensure subscribe to the DerivNavigator Academy. Again, if you do not have good quality bots, please ensure WhatsApp me. My number is in the description. Get good bots that will give you good results. Okay, and if you have any question, as I've said, please comment down below, or you can WhatsApp us. Our WhatsApp number is in the description. Okay, yeah, and remember, guys, this video is for educational purposes only. Trading involves a lot of risk, so always test your strategy and please trade responsibly. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please ensure subscribe and share and like. It will be highly appreciated. Others, guys, keep on trading, keep on pushing, and let us meet in the next one. Cheers.